this double life, I feel like. But I wanted to film the day in the life working as a startup founder because I feel like there are so many layers to it, and also every single day is different. Today looked a lot different from yesterday. It's gonna look different from tomorrow. And so I think I need to film more of these just so you get a range of what every single day entails, or what every day could potentially entail. I think that's the better way to word it. If you guys just happen to stumble across this video, you like business content, entrepreneurial content, I'm Natalie. I have been working on a company called Rella. I have 2 co-founders, and Rella is essentially a project management tool for social media teams. Whether you're a solopreneur working in social media, or you are a part of a large agency, or have a team of people that are on your team, you can use Rella for social media management. And I personally use it as the in-house social media manager / startup founder / UGC creator of Rella, because I am the face of all of our social media posts. But also I use it personally for my content creation. You can use it a lot of different ways. It's pretty customizable, and personally, I think it's like the best tool out there if you work in social media. I'm not biased at all. Like, why would you even say that? I think being a founder is something that is often glamorized, and don't get me wrong, it is truly like the best job. I would never want to do anything else, but I feel like a lot of founders aren't as front-facing as I personally think they should be, and I love watching content of founders behind the scenes, and it's so hard to capture on a video everything that, you know, a business owner is going to do in a day, because half the time you forget to pick up the camera. I already did my morning routine, so I'm very big into having a robust morning routine. I like to wake up early, I like to go to the gym, eat a very protein-rich breakfast, have my coffee, all of that good stuff. So I already did that. Cheers. This wasn't intentional, but this is a Rella mug, and if you guys want to purchase it, you can. Did not plan that, I promise. If I know that I'm going to be sitting at my desk all day today with like calls or anything like that, I'll typically start my day just like on the couch, answering emails, figuring out what I need to get done today. So that's where I started, but in 5 minutes, I have my first demo call of the day. So if you guys are wondering, Natalie, you're the founder, why are you also on the demo calls? Which is genuinely, so many people will hop on these calls and be like, oh my gosh, you're the girl on social media. Not my personal brand, like not what you're watching right now, just like from Rella's social media account. And they're like so perplexed why I'm also taking a demo call of them. Sometimes I feel like I am the stripper in the movie The Proposal, the guy that plays Oscar in The Office, who's also in The Proposal. If you haven't seen the movie, you're probably very confused by that sentence, but he is like, does every job in town, or like Kirk from Gilmore Girls. Like he's just like, they do every single job. They're the stripper, they're the postal worker, they're the waiter, they're the town hall person, like they do everything. And I feel like that is the life of a founder, is you do everything. And so yes, I am answering customer emails, I am speaking to our lawyers, I am creating content, and I'm the social media manager, and I'm also planning our events, and I take demo calls. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna take a few demo calls. It's actually a really light demo call day, which is good. Let's do it. And I typically take those at my desk just because I want to appear more professional. I don't want to be like chilling on my couch for those. I just muted myself and turn my video off in case he comes on. But a lot of times people will book these demos and not show up. I'd say we have a like 10% failure to show up rate, but we always give a 5-minute window before we hop off the call. So it's currently 3 minutes in. He's got 2 minutes left. He didn't show up. I do have one more later today, but ironically, it's someone that scheduled a demo call last week that didn't show up. So we'll see if he's 2 for 2 or if he makes it this time. In the meantime, I am also a content creator, which also helps with Rella. As a content creator, I make my income from brand deals. So I have a couple brand deals due today. So I am going to start fleshing those out. I feel like I have been super behind with it. And so I don't want to make any brands angry, because I have now been on the other side of it where we have ran influencer campaigns for Rella. And there's nothing more frustrating when influencers do not turn things in on time, or are incredibly delayed, or just like are not responsive. And I would hate to be that person. So I am very particular about turning things in on time. And if I, for some reason, cannot make it and I need to push it like a day, I will make it known. I will ask. And if they say no, then I'll figure it out. But brands usually are totally fine with it, as long as you're like responsive to them. And yeah, being on the other side of things has definitely taught me a lot. And also being on the other side of things makes me realize how much better it is to send your content through Rella versus just like via email or Google Drive. So yeah, do that. It looks way more professional. Anyways, I'm gonna just get some work done, answer my manager who texted me this morning with all of my deliverables and deadlines for the day, and I'll keep you guys posted with what I'm doing. We moved from the couch to the desk. Ignore this. This desk office of mine is getting a complete renovation, so I just have stuff everywhere. Like, why is toilet paper or paper towels, whatever that is, in the corner by my couch in my office? Like, it doesn't make sense, but that's okay. That's a problem for another day. Wanted to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. And if you don't know, Squarespace is the #1 website builder for a reason. It doesn't matter if you have an online store, a portfolio, or a business like Rella, you are able to build your website on Squarespace. Their templates are the nicest out of any templates I've seen from any website builder. But the best part is that they're completely customizable, and they also use AI and design intelligence to help create your website if you're looking for that. This is an example website of one of my favorites, but as you saw earlier, Rella's website was also built on Squarespace, so there's plenty of examples that you can pick from and look at, and again, make it completely your own. They also have marketing tools. You can sell stuff on Squarespace, so don't worry if you have an online store. You can have appointments scheduled on Squarespace, so it's great if you have a service-based business, and you can purchase any domains and really do everything that you need on Squarespace. So if you guys want 10% off your first purchase, you can use my code NatalieBarbu or go to squarespace.com/NatalieBarbu and get started. Okay, second time's the charm. Let's see if he joins.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. Thanks for joining the demo call. Yeah, well, I'm happy to introduce myself and then would love to hear a little bit more about your business. So I'm Natalie. I'm one of the co-founders of Rella. We really started Rella to help social media teams, managers make the process a lot easier and make social media management a lot easier. But we love doing these demo calls just to get to know the customer, answer any questions that you guys might have, and show you how to best use Rella for what you're looking for. So if you want to just share kind of a little bit more about your business, how you heard about Rella, and what you're looking or hoping that Rella does. Now this is the part that I don't want to share because it's not the fun part, but things happen, especially when you're dealing with a tech startup. So we've been having this issue on Rella where there was a build that we pushed out that just caused glitchiness for some users. It didn't happen to everyone. It only happened to a few users, but obviously that's not good. We have to get to the root cause. Figured out a solution for how to fix it. It's really easy. You literally clear your cookies and that's it. It takes less than a minute to do and then it doesn't happen again. However, it's obviously a big deal because a lot of people will not reach out to us telling us about this, and a lot of people also will cancel their account if they experience glitchiness, and we need to figure out how to fix it. So I think we're gonna post a message in app, like a banner that says, if you're experiencing glitchiness, this is what you have to do. It's just a really hard decision because we don't also want to like freak people out either if they're not experiencing it, and then they're like, wait, what? Should I expect the app to become glitchy? So I'm gonna call my co-founder. He called me while I was in the middle of that demo, and let's hear what he has to say. Hey, sorry, I was on a demo.
It's okay. Do you have something for me to link to?
Let me just add that email into a blog, like to a blog post.
Okay.
So, and then I'll send that to you. I just went to grab lunch with my cousin. I never do this on any work day usually, but the good thing about working for yourself is that you do have that flexibility. So I went to grab some lunch with my cousin who lives in Fort Lauderdale. I also have an event later tonight, so you're going to see me as a founder, me as a creator, and just like what I do on a day-to-day basis. I have a few more things to do. One of the big things is that I need to edit the reel that's going up today. So I like to batch film my content, and so I have the whole month filmed with the exception of like 1 to 2 videos that I need another person to help me do. And then I'm gonna edit them and schedule them and set them to auto post. I love doing that. I feel like there is a giant weight lifted off my shoulder when I have my content ready to auto post. Anyways, in terms of Rella updates, we got that banner up on our app. So it says if you're experiencing any glitchiness or slowness, click on this link. So I'm glad that that's done, and we've already had a bunch of people dismiss it, which is good because that means that they are not experiencing it for the most part. And another thing that it means, which my co-founder Connor just put in the group message, was like, it's kind of cool that pretty much at every second of the day, someone is on Rella. Like, there's at least one person on Rella, which is just so cool. It's a very cool feeling knowing that people are using your product, and it's very exciting. And now I'm headed off to an event. So like I said, I kind of live this double life, I feel like, but at the same time, it's not, because personal brand really helps my founder side and vice versa. But I'm headed to an influencer event. It's after work now. I finished a lot of the things I need to do, but I definitely am gonna have to come back and do a little bit more work. But I'm headed to a Jisoo event. It's Negan's brand, and I'm so excited. So I'm wearing this cute little number that I actually got in London. There was a really cute flea market on one of the roads that I was on, and I found this perfect dress. I'm obsessed with it. I feel like I got such a good deal for it. It fits perfectly, and it really makes me feel like I'm Cinderella or something. So I'm wearing this tonight. Haven't worn it yet, but this will not be the last time you see this little number. And I'm going to head out in the Miami traffic, drive an hour to go to this event. I just got back from the event. I got back relatively early, and I didn't stay for too long, which I'm happy about, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, if you're a founder, you're never gonna sleep. You know, I function on 5 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep. I'm pulling all-nighters all the time. That could not be me. I need 8 hours of sleep at least. I am not someone that goes to bed past 11 p.m. Like, if I am still up and it's like 10:45, I'm like, oof, it's a late night. I like to go to bed before 11, usually at like between 10 and 11 is my sweet spot. I'm really trying to not use my phone at night, because that is something that I struggle with, because I do scroll on my phone before I go to sleep, which I need to get back into reading. So please send me any book recommendations. If you've read any really great books, let me know. Or how do you like stop using your phone at night? Because I would love any tips that you have. But today was an atypical founder day, but at the same time, that means that it is typical, because no day is the same. So if you guys liked more of this like insight into being a founder, let me know. I really want to provide more like value-driven content for you, but I definitely need to film a week in my life, because I think you'll get a more robust look at what it's like to be a founder. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and let me know what you think in the comments. Bye guys.